guys, it's Mrs. Dorr. Today's video is on evaluating functions. Here's an example of a function. F of x equals 3x minus 12. Find f of 5. So what this means is it's asking you to get the value of the function when x equals 5. So what we're going to do is replace the x with 5 and then we'll solve. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So on this side I had f of x, I now have f of 5. And on this side I had 3x minus 12, and you can see the x became a 5. This is just notation over here. There's nothing to do, it just means we're finding the value of the function when x is 5. Over here is where the work is. So follow your order of operations. 3 times 5 gets done first, and then we subtract, we get x equals 3, or f of x equals 3. So what that means is f of 5 equals 3, which means when the value of x is 5, the answer to the function is 3. Okay, here's another example. F of x equals 2x plus 6. We're supposed to find f of negative 4. So you can see how we replace this x with negative 4. This is just notation. And over here, the x gets replaced with negative 4, and this is where we do the work. So we're going to multiply first. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, and then we combine that to get negative 2. So this means f of negative 4 equals negative 2. So when the value of x is negative 4, the function's value is negative 2. Here's another example. Replace your x's with negative 2. We're going to do our work over here on the right. Multiply first, that's 10, and add 1 to get 11. So when x is negative 2, the function has a value of 11. Now I want to show you what happens when we're given the function as a graph. So here's a graph. It says find f of 1. So what this means is when x equals 1, what is the y value? It means the same thing it meant before, but we're going to find the answer a different way. So we want to locate the point on the graph where x equals 1, and we want to see what y is. So this is where x equals 1, because if you move 1 unit to the right and you look at the line at that point, it's right here. So as you can see, the value of y at this point is 4. That means it has a height of 4. So when x equals 1, y equals 4. We're going to do 2 more using the same graph. When x equals 0, find the value of y. So when x equals 0, we'd be looking right here. And the y value, of course, at that point is also 0. When x equals negative 1, we'd have to go back 1 and then down to our graph. It'd be right here. I'm just going to move that point right there. And so when x equals negative 1, the y value is negative 4. That's the height of that point. Okay, here's another example. It says find f of 0. So at 0, that means I don't go right or left at all. I would be right here on the graph. What's the height of this point? The height of this point would be 2. So when x is 0, y is 2. I'm going to give you a few more using the same graph. When x equals 2. So now I would move over to the right 2. And at that point, I'd be right here on the graph. So you're being asked, what is the height of this point right here? The height of that point is 1. F of 4 means go over 4, which would put me actually right here. And the height at that point is 0. F of negative 2 means go back 2. And if I go back 2, I'm right here on the line. That has a height of 3. F of negative 3 means go back 3. And if I go up to the line, I'm actually not on the grid for this one, but it looks like I'm up 3.5. So that's it. Hope you learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're interested in the unit that goes along with this video, just click the link below. Thanks for watching.